So you're thinking about buying a townhome in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota? Well, in this video, I'm gonna walk you around some of the neighborhoods, show you some of the price points, so you can get an idea what may fit in with your budget. Oh, and if you stick around to the end, I'm gonna show you the best kept secrets of Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. And we're gonna get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything that there is to know about living in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, well, you found the right place. Click that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and smash that like button on the way in so you can be the first one to know about the current market in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Now, my name's Garrett Hilton. We get calls, texts, emails every single day from people just like you looking for help on making their move to Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, and we absolutely love doing it. So whether you're making your move in 9 days or 90 days, heck, even 9 years, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We'd be happy to make your move to Brooklyn Park, Minnesota a smooth one. Oh, and don't forget, all of our contact information is in the description below. 5930 till. You see, us as realtors, we got to look around, we got to kind of figure things out as we go, so we're always operating on our feet. And me as your buyer's agent or as your listing agent, all the same. So we've got text messages coming in on a regular basis, and we're communicating with other folks that are potentially connected with the transaction in the first place, and trying to find parking spots for our clients, especially when we're showing houses. So since we're going to be in and out really quick, that's a parking zone only for compact cars. Doesn't look so compact, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, we're gonna make it through. Let's go check it out. This one's $164.9, and it's a heck of a gem for the price. We do a lot of peering. Let's do our code. Nice people around here. All right, let's head on in. First thing I notice when I walk in is I hear a beeping sound, right? And as an agent, that's like a telltale sign that we've got batteries that are dead, and this property's been vacant for a little while now, likely. So, and again, remember, we're in a price point that is extraordinarily affordable, very easy to, comparatively much easier to get in, much lower monthly payment. And wanted to make sure we brought you value in the whole gambit of what you can get in the city of Brooklyn Park in a townhome. So we need to find a light switch. So right on the main level, they have a half bath right as you walk in. Super convenient. This place has got a lot of stairs. However, because of the stairs, because of the multiple levels, it feels very large. Does that make sense? Okay. Hi. And right as you come in, go down one small flight of stairs, feels like 7. Anyway, check out this kitchen. Ooh, even a patio. That was pretty great. Privatized with a security fence, as well as its own concrete pad. Definitely a little bit on the rougher side as far as the patio goes. Needs some updating, and it's gonna need a little bit of love. However, man, you can't beat the price, right? All right, let's go downstairs. Okay, so down in the basement, we actually have an unfinished space that could be a theater room, it could be an additional family room. There's just a number of things that you could do with this space, and I think it's kind of cool to note and mention that. You've got updated mechanicals, we have a newer furnace, we've got a newer AC unit that was outside, so that's kind of cool. So even though it is a little bit rougher, needs some cosmetic updates, still, it's ranking pretty high for the price. There goes that darn beeping again. Almost, let's see, much newer windows. So those have already been updated, and the exteriors of the building aren't really all that bad. So we've got an association that is taking care of their buildings, which I think is pretty tremendous, especially when you're talking about an association where you don't necessarily have control of that. So that was level 2. Now let's head up to level 3. An efficiently laid out full bath. Hi! Another bedroom. So a massive primary suite on the third level along with a full bath, which gives you some cool options because you're right there to be able to utilize the bathroom when you get ready for work in the morning. Now let's head on to the top level and the third bedroom. This is something that I'm sure that anybody can appreciate. A big, large bedroom with a very large closet. Side slide doors for simplistic being able to view all the clothing that's in here. And with it being on the third level, you've got a really good opportunity to be able to choose 2 bedrooms. One level down, you got one bedroom that has a huge closet. Upper bedroom right here has a massive closet as well. Very, very open layout. Oh, the stairs are like you can see through them, and it just makes it feel that much larger in the space. Okay, we got a tight timeline, so I'm gonna do a quick view around the courtyard and where your garage is. It's kind of cool. So, and we got to keep that timeline because we got to be respectful to your other sellers that we're going to be looking at today. It's funny how so many times, like looking at real estate, I get turned around a little bit, especially in these townhome complexes, which is kind of annoying as a professional. However, once you get orientated though, and orientated, that's not a word, oriented, start over, right? You find there actually is a lot of mindfulness to the way in which they lay out the house numbers. However, if you're not in here every single day, like most of us professionals, like it can get really confusing. But once you get here, once you live here, it'll all start to make sense. It's just a little confusing at first. But hey, like anything, once you get to know it and you become an expert at it, it's simple, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Just saying. Check out this garage. Absolutely love these courtyards in between them. It just gives such a cool feel and a very good sense of like community. I guess I would look at it that way. There's little squirrels running around. There's cool trees. It's just really, really beautiful. Check this out. Come on in. Oh, wow. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. You gotta see this. Oh, wait. Gotta take off the realtor shoes. Really cool place for 1, 2, 3, Center Island. Wow, this place is so big with its huge ceilings. Oh my gosh. Oh, bathroom on the main level. Oh man, we're snooping. Got a pantry, folks. Love it. Oh wow, look at this. And as always, I want to get you into the garage as quickly as possible because that's going to be where your journey starts every morning and ends every evening, or vice versa if you're a third shift worker or what have you, or if you have a third shift position. Absolutely huge garage. Beautifully laid out. This place is immaculate. Absolutely immaculate. Just turnkey and move right in. Oh wow, just kind of a neat utility closet. Ooh, freezer. I wonder if that comes with. All right, let's head up the stairs and go check it out. Right as you get to the top level, you already have a sitting room that's already been retrofit into an office. So if you're a person that works from home, this is absolutely perfect. So cool. I love these places. I love the way they were built. Wow. Huge walk-in closet. This is really a value at $330,000. Now, what does that mean in I don't understand mortgages speak? How does that math? This is probably be about $800 upgrade as far as monthly payment or around in that area. Drop a comment below if you want to know specifics. I can help you out with that. And dude, for having dual sinks, la 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 la, pretty great. A lot of people like dual sinks. Just saying. Not saying. Just saying. Ooh, the utility room. So, one of the things that they did, one of our local guys is Dean's, and they brand their own furnaces. That's kind of cool. Genius, quite frankly. They've replaced this. Looks like they've got a new line set. And what a line set is basically the line that carries the refrigerant out to the outside for the refrigerant to be processed, to come back in, for it to be ice cold again, and to give you air conditioning. He's also got a newer water softener. Water heater's newer as well. And dude, if anybody tells you that you gotta have the newest, latest, and greatest washers and dryers, these are steady Eddies that stand the test of time. They're literally a transmission and a rubber band are the things that go wrong in these ones. And the transmission just gets swapped out. It's not all that complex. And many of them, they've been making the same model for like the last 30 years, essentially. Because what's hilarious is that these are the cheaper ones, and they, in many cases, last the longest. Wow. Bye. Oh, cool. A seat window. That's kind of neat. Really simple. Maple trim, kind of a golden oakish. Maybe it's got some pretty heavy red in it, but just really, really beautiful. Very simplistic. I'm not a huge fan of the colors. However, the biggest thing to consider, guys, is that you're going to be making this your own. So when you move in, I always tell my buyers, guys, carpets and paint, make it what it ain't. A real opportunity to really spruce the place up, make it really shine with just a couple of simple things. Paint, carpet. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. For $330,000, oh my gosh, 3-bed, 3-bath, that's pretty amazing. Huh. Huge microwave for those late night popcorn runs to the kitchen, right? All right, last one. And I'm really kind of hoping we saved the best for last. Thanks for checking it out. Drop a comment below the last one. Which was your favorite part about it? This is absolutely my favorite time of year, and just check this out. Like, this townhome complex is so clean and pristine. I mean, just look at this sidewalk, the view that you have every time you walk up to your home. It's so lush and tree filled and just really a beautiful environment. All right, let's go check it out. Right when you first walk in, gotta make sure, take off our shoes. This is a sign of a really, really good listing agent. Love that. Realtor shoes off. And on we go. All right, so when you first walk into properties that are just like this, and I think I showed one of the other ones is just like this. That's right, yeah. But it was not an end unit. End units are pretty wicked awesome because they've got just a slightly different layout. And oh, let's get some more lights on here. Right when you first walk in, an absolutely beautiful open layout on the main level with a bathroom and the utilities. And let's check it out right now. You got a fireplace, which is a lot more rare nowadays in the newer stuff. And they've got some really, really cool big windows to let in lots of natural light. And with that fireplace there, it's definitely a benefit to you. And check out that kitchen. Oh, that is gorgeous. Huge center island for like stools and things like that. Super cool. Half bath on the main. Let's go check that out really quick. Hi. Ooh, I think this is the garage. And as always, I bring you through, especially if it's got an attached garage, because this is the perspective that you're gonna get when you're coming and going every morning on your way to work, on your way home from the park, all of those types of fun things. And in this neighborhood, speaking of parks, it has its own park and its own dog running area. Super nice, cool sidewalk, so you're not just walking on the street. Love that. That's pretty wicked. All right, let's head upstairs, shall we? All right at the top of the stairs, you get met with this absolutely massive, like, second living room area. Perfect for somebody who's working from home, or just a seating area for like movies and such for family time. Hi, me again. So, you've got an older Lennox that is original to the property. Now, something to consider with a lot of townhomes, in many cases, because they have multiple units, generally their furnaces, from my professional perspective, is they last a lot longer than in a regular stick-built freestanding home, just because they don't have to work as hard throughout the time that they're had, so to speak. We got an electric water heater. We also have a water softener that is original to the home. However, seems to be like, well, and I haven't done any further investigating, but it seems that it's in pretty good shape. It's a smart water one. It's not original. It was after they closed on this bad boy that they put this in. Oh, an oldie but a goodie. Yeah, man. All right, let's head over to bedroom 1. Oh, no, the primary suite. There we go. Absolutely massive primary suite walk-in closet. Hi. Bedroom 2. And bedroom 3. Pretty great, right? And 3 beds, 4, count them, 4 bathrooms, and it also has an upper level laundry and a second living room. Place is absolutely huge, and the price, twice as nice, baby. So you remember when I told you the best kept secret of Brooklyn Park was coming right at the end? You guessed it. You did right. Of course, it's a restaurant. And it's called Moki Nut and Sake. Moki Nut and Sake. Telling you, man. Absolutely delicious donuts. And get a box of those bad boys. Then head over next door to be able to get yourself some absolutely delicious barbecue and hot pot. Fantastic restaurant. Hey everybody, one last time, Garrett Hilton here. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. It really helps out the algorithm, and we really appreciate your time because we understand that your time is yours and yours alone. You stay classy.